Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today I've got a 3 vs 3 on gear. Playing on the right hand side as the Death Korps Krieg, we have got MT Rage 42. We've got Evi 7889 playing as the Imperial Fists. And we've got Gad PR playing as the Imperial Guard. And on the left hand side we have got Omniety playing as the Eldar. We've got Brax playing as the Chaos Demons. And we've got Mr. Blue Dude playing as the Dark Angels. It's a very mobile team over on this side. Lots of maneuverability from the fleet of foot of these guys. Dark Angels, if they go for their motorbikes and stuff, they'll be quite nimble and swift. Also Chaos Team as well with their deep striking capabilities, especially in the early game with their Furies going around and capping stuff. So quite nimble kind of force. But in stark contrast, Death Korps Krieg with their bunkers and entrenched positions. We've got the Imperial Fists, which are basically the same, and the Imperial Guard, which are also basically the same. So it'd be a real test of skill here. I mean, it's quite an ideal map for hunkering down, as everything is basically choke points here. But then again, there are multiple avenues of invasion, and there's also lots of these mini, what would we call them, mountains? Mounds? Something like that. But you can jump around them and stuff, and everyone's got some decent options for that. I mean, the Dark Angels, you've got your, what they're called, the Falcon flying things, which you've seen on the channel before, which are quite good, quite useful. Got critical locations on either sides of the maps as well. One smack bang in the middle, which would be really, really useful. One for, well, obviously for the late game units, but also just for vision as well, as firefights in this general area can tend to happen, and the more vision you have, more firing you can do. That's the way of things. Some snippers, some snipper rifles, and see if they can do some shots on these guys, but there are quite a fair few of them. You tend to see these Scout Marines maneuver around on a big bunch. That's okay, some Chaos Demons will come into support, punching these guys square in the chops. They're going to do what they can, but morale being broken, not going to do that much damage. So there we go, tend to red paste smear on the floor as well as it's on fire just a little bit. Right, Lost Soul coming over to stop these guys from having broken morale. There we go, that'll keep them from disintegrating into nothingness. The Commas are joining the Riegers to ensure they don't do anything silly or ridiculous. But the moment I say that, the morale gets broken, so there we go. That is something. Scouts are massively outnumbered. The Pink Horrors coming down to say hello. The Death Korps Krieg will push these guys out of their base. Demon Lord throwing a big fiery triangle. Look at the guys back, potentially going for them. You have the Eldar. Couple of Guardian, well, one Guardian squad, one Range squad, and one Dark Reaper squad. The Imperial Fists are not having it. Not having it at all. Morale being broken on, but they don't mind the morale being broken. Do a lot more damage, actually, when they have the morale done. Although they are a lot slower when that happens. Fabulously purple Imperial Guardsman from Gad PR here. Pink Horrors just joining in. That's what I mean by the maneuverability. You can summon them basically anywhere to support your allies, comrades. Distinct Shrine being shot down slow but surely. But they do have the firepower. Well, in saying that, they have already lost one. So they will need to definitely push on quite heavily before the Imperial Guard can get properly entrenched in this corner. Much like cockroaches, once you've got them, that's it. Very hard to get rid of them. As a corner professional. Not that I would know anything about that, because in England we don't have cockroaches. As far as I'm aware, I've not seen any. Maybe that's just because I live in a wonderfully clean household. He says, just don't go into the kitchen, whatever you do. Washing days is on a Sunday. That's my opinion. Once a week, because I'm a busy man, gosh darn it. Leave me alone. Don't you judge me. I know you probably do the same. Yeah, the Guardsmen have been pushed out. They're hiding that heavy cover for a little bit. Some mischief going on in the centre. Conscripts getting some good slicing action with those bayonets. And the Scouts don't like it. They're not fans. Oh, 180 no-scoping there. Marvellous stuff. That is a... God, that's like a Call of Duty compilation right there for you. And the Demons pushing into the Imperial Fist side of things. Siege Generator. Been built a lot later than standard amount. Well, I suppose Evi has gone for a mass of Tier 1 units that don't require any green money. You don't normally see the Furies actually being so useful. You normally see them being used as capping units, and they just kind of fade off into tier 1.5, but no, they're being used to full effect here. Demon Lord slicing and dicing the Siege Marines. Got some Jaegers running on forward. A lost soul to comfort these pink horrors in their trying times. Listening Post has gone down. Command Squad thinking about joining in, but deciding against it, considering that the demons are also pushing down onto the bottom side of the map as well. Also got some Dark Reapers taking on the Listening Post over here, so the Relic managed to go down from the Imperial Guard. Furious, I do believe one squad wipe was just been seen there. And dear oh dear, the demons got nowhere to really run here. Going to have to run the gauntlet past all these Space Marines. Not a pretty situation for them. Rock in a hard place. Demon Lord there, he's not ready to give up just yet. He's going to see what he could do. Oh no, no, he's going to run away. Okay. Oh no, you're not going to run away. Make up your mind, Demon Lord. What do you want? What do you want from life? Who are you and what do you want? That's my question. Some explosions going on here. Ah, there we go. A Dreadnought by Plasma Cannon. That's one way to kill masses of infantry. So these guys are going to watch out and be aware. Scouts looking to take on that Relic as a Dreadnought turns his attention. Such a deadly ball of plasma. Be really careful. There we go. Not killing the moles, but almost killing them, which is something. Constant supply of pink horrors on the go here. A wonderful concave of Jaegers. Dreadnought just admiring the view. He's not firing at them. He's just thinking about stuff, you know? Considering his life choices, how did I get here? What winding paths have led me to having to shoot at Kriegsmen like this? Oh, there we go. It's a good shot right there. And, yeah, okay. he's done his contemplations and now he's ready to clean up everything. My goodness, the kill count on that man. Absolutely insane. Do have an Infernal Lab from Vrax. It's quite hard to keep this online there. It's going to do it. Let's give it a go. On that slag deposit there. And what's going on at the moment? We've got the Mechanized Command for Gab PR. It's going to go for some Chimeras. Tier 2 on the way for Eri. Tier 2 on the way for Empty Rage as well. Right, oh, Tier 3 for Mr. Blue Dude. And yeah, just a general kind of up on the go. Tier 2 for the Eldar as well. So everyone's taking up and keeping up with everyone else. The Demon's been a linchpin of the centre, providing support on either side. Pushing straight down the middle. You would normally see on a map like this focusing on the leftmost player or the rightmost player. But no, just ignoring all forms of decorum. Ooh. Good AoE attack going on there. Dreadnought now also going to get involved as well. Poor Blue Horror. Alone in this world. Take it down. Chimera's now going to try to charge into the Eldar side of things. At least that's what it looks like they're going to do. Or maybe just going to go for a joyride. Just seeing what's, you know, a nice Sunday drive. Seeing what the weather's like. Dropping off a command squad. But not really breaking through that listening shrine as quick as they would probably like. It's going to be quite tricky going for a vehicle-heavy composition against all these pink horrors. So they will run away as best they can. No one's even bothered capturing this critical location, or this strategic point for that matter. There's a whole side of the map to be exploited there. You have a Herald's Inch throwing around some lightning bolts, or lightning balls, sorry. Also adding some damage to these guys nearby. How quickly they're able to cut through that listening post. We'll need some support from allies. It is a 2v1 at the moment. Command squad being survived by that priest. Nice. Oh, no. Oh, it was so close. I assume he was probably thinking that they'd fall back a bit. Well, been broken a lot of these horrors there. Fragile Dark Reapers on the back lines. And the massive Chimeras is a-going. Basilisk providing that long-range firing support. So yeah, holding onto this line very nicely. Demons and Eldar alike unable to really go through. Oh, got some striking scorpions. That's quite cool. Don't normally see them. So they're chain swords. This Dreadnought is just... He's got no respect. He's just sat in the middle. And he's like, right, I want my kill count even bigger. Some melter bombs being thrown at that Dreadnought. Razorback Mark 1. Twin link las cannon. It does seem like this will be the end for this Dreadnought. He's got to run away as best he can. Storm Chimera rallying in the middle, dropping off some heavy weapons platoons. That's going to be a deadly combination. Quick deployment is very deadly. Heavy guns. Deathwing Termy. Oh, that's right, so you go for the Deathwing, so you haven't gone for your mobile stuff, but the orbital relay still gives that maneuverability, the deep striking stuff. There we go. Tank being destroyed, but sieging happening in the middle. The southern, or should I say left, southwest, never eat shredded wheat. The southwestern team, getting a taste of their own medicine here. Down with the Eldar, the command squad is basically bullying them backwards somehow. All of this impending threat of chimeras. Tech Priest engines here, looking to repair some stuff, I imagine. Basilisk also causing some issues for these lads. We'll see a Falcon Grav tank for quick maneuverability on these lads and lasses. It's not looking pretty for the Eldar at the moment. Neither is it for the Dark Angels. It's a lot of firepower coming in down the centre. Need to see some more anti-vehicle stuff from the southwestern team. Some actual soldiers for once. Very rarely I actually see Death Korps Krieg soldiers. You normally only see Jaegers. For whatever reason, I'm not entirely sure. I think it's because they're quite expensive for what they do. Jaegers are just basically the same. Oh, it's also because they've got those smoke grenades as well. I help them with infiltration and repositioning. Chimeras taking down one at a time. Yeah, these guys are not going to survive very well. Very keen on instructing Death Korps Krieg to do stuff. Listening posts for the demons have gone down. Now they've been assaulted on two fronts. Long-range heavy weapons teams taking care of that Falcon Grav tank. Dark Angels, though, they're slowly massing their Terminator force. Quite handy at resisting the incoming damage from the heavy weapons platoon. They will jump inside the Storm Chimera and retreat. We've got a Lord General who's been shot down. But sheer massive firepower, lots of assault cannons on these lads. Chaos Demons are struggling. Some striking Scorpions in the centre of them there, tying up those range units. All equipped with their... Well, we've got one squad that's using its missile launcher ability. Doesn't seem like it's taken down many structures there. If they have, it doesn't really set the demon player back too much. Deathwings primed and ready. Some damagey goodness. Very pushing in a little bit too far. Right down the centre. He's now basically lost all his fighting forces. No chance of them escaping at this point. It's just a stalwart last stand for him, I'm afraid. Trying to see if they can do some damage on these economic structures. But the Death Korps Krieg recapturing their relics and stuff. Let's have a quick economy check while we're here. 74 and 20 for the Death Korps Krieg. 97 and 50 and 103 and 60 compared to 74 and 73, or 74 and 53, sorry. 101 and 0 and 126 and 60. So not high economies from many different players here. Rifflord giving these Cascans a backhand, but they're being kept alive by their priest. Deathwing Terminators keen on showing the Imperial Guard what they're made of. Lovely colour scheme for Omnemity, if I'm even pronouncing that correctly. Lovely teal blue guardsmen, Eldar, sorry. Heavy weapons seems nestled into that corner there, very much like that positioning. Death Corps now finally realising that the top of the map exists. There we go, that's what you want. Capture listing posts. Got a bunker in the centre. Anybody captures critical location. Do you good. Put some hairs on your chest. Down plasma generator. Sliced up. Oh, who are you? The Deathwing Company champion. I've seen you before. Got a shield and a hammer. That's very good of him. Huge explosions. Been dropped down by him. These heavy weapons teams can't exactly just pick up and run. I mean, they can. They're not going to. They've been given orders to stand their ground. Much to their shock and chagrin. That entire corner been blasted to high heavens. Basilisk in the wrong position here. These Terminators are going to be really, really difficult to take on. So much armour, so much health as well. Valkyrie firing in the middle of them. Again, not quite getting the sense of mass there. Infantry command has been shot down. We have a devastated Centurion squad. Unable to really get their firings off, considering that these striking Scorpions are doing their bit. Terminators though, they've actually somehow lost half the squad now. Oh, it's the Cascans, right. Very Priest engaging Archbargy. He's thinking about it. Again, much like the Dreadnought from earlier on, kind of staring at things, seeing where his life has taken him. Oh god, very low on models at the moment. Death Corps Krieg, do something. Do anything. Oh, you're assaulting with your storm cameras. Fair enough. Bringing them down to hopefully shirk off these lads and lasses. Seeing, oh, we've got some Terminators of our own here. But been blasted by something. Was that just another Basilisk? Maybe? Was it? Yeah, it was a Basilisk. But also dealing a lot of damage to Ares siege Terminators there, which is not exactly what you want as a Terminator. Friendly fire is the Imperial Guard's bread and butter. We are seeing a counter assault from the Storm Chimeras here, and also Hellhound to boot. Vindicator trying to take down that bunker. Bunker holding firm there. And the field command for Gabniar. Somebody get a repair unit on that. It's tense. Are they able to save it? Oh, just one builder, that's all you need. Let's start building up one now. 37 health, 24. It's these, oh dear, that last blooming horror right there, that Ebengeist. That final shot in. Do you have the money to rebuild it? You do indeed. That's good on you. Wraithguard now. Dealer mulching light infantry and heavy infantry alike. Demon Lord not enjoying all this firepower coming in. Devastated Centurions being respawned a little bit far forward for their liking. Round over here, the Vindicator is taking care of all the lads. Also got a Whirlwind for artillery support. And the Death Corps Krieg definitely need something more substantial. Going to go for tier 3. I mean, where's the heavy weapons teams when you need them? You tend to see the Death Corps Krieg go for a mass of heavy weapons platoons. That's tends to what you get to see in tier 2 for them. No, they're not going to go for that. Got a banner bearer. Bearing a banner. Trying to chase after this Whirlwind Scorpius, but his little legs can't carry him that fast. Now lots of big boomy bits on these Lehman Russes. Very tough customers indeed. You're going to kill it? Oh, there we go. The Whirlwind Scorpius finishing it off. But while that's going on, Death Corps Krieg is struggling to hold back all these Deathwing boys. We'll have Eri summoning in. What are you going to bring forth? Go your own Terminators once again. Wherever these guys seem to go, Imperial Fissar is sure to follow, but very quickly wipes out there. Death Corps Krieg not really bringing their A game here. Sons of Dawn trying to do what they can. But a weak link that's broken the chain here. It's a sizable assault going on down here. So both teams seem to be potentially losing one of their lads. Oh no, Death Corps Krieg not even having a chance to rebuild their HQ there. Well, it's a 2v3 scenario. But the Banner Bearer being punched to death. The Deathwing Dreadnought. Pink Horrors edging their way forward. Got Malgun Ra as well. He needs to have some Dark Reapers to join him there for his maximum capacity. Oh, what are you doing? Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening. Devastators trying to hold up line, but even with their impressive firepower, can't do it on their own. And just these Terminators from Mr. Blue Dude. Once you reach that critical mass of them, 9 impossible to take on. Just a Termy ball. And Eri says no thank you to that. And the Imperial Guard also no thank you to that. So yes, it was a very stalwart defense. I must have said that. Defense of the Imperial Guards base really nicely done. And Eri really showing that he was able to it was essentially much like Drax in the early game, just deep striking any way he could to try and support his teammates, but not really able to hold that team together as well as he needed to. But there we go. Thank you so much, guys, for sending that game into the Discord. If you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week, and there's also a Discord where Discord things happen. Link in the description as always. As for Mr. Landshark, pleasure as always never short. Now I'll see you in a bit. Peace.